Hi there, my magical star beings. This is Psychic Siren Tarot, and welcome to the channel. In today's reading, we're going to be taking a look at your next serious relationship. So this was a requested reading by one of my beautiful subscribers. So yeah, we're going to look at your next connection and what it's going to be like, who the person's going to be, as well as maybe how you could meet or when you could meet. Okay, so we have 3 piles to choose from. For pile number 1, we have Rose Quartz with the Muse Tarot. For pile number 2, we have this Golden Cat's Eye with the Light Seers Tarot. And for pile number 3, we have Blue Lace Agate with the Tarot of the Divine. So I'm going to give you a few seconds to pick a pile. Pick whichever pile you're most drawn to, the one that is calling out to your soul the most, and that will be a pile for today. Once you're done picking a pile, please find the timestamps for your pile in the description box below, and then I'll see you at your reading. Hi there, my pile number 1s. If you chose this Rose Quartz Crystal and the Muse Tarot, then this is your reading. We're going to be taking a look at your next serious relationship. So first we're going to be taking a look at who this is, who this person is. Then we're going to be taking a look at how you're going to meet them and when, if Spirit can give information on that. And then we're going to take a look at your actual connection, what it's going to be like with them. Okay, so we're going to use your tarot deck and a bunch of oracle cards. So Spirit Guides of pile number 1. Spirit Guides of pile number 1. May I please tap into the energies of their next serious connection, their next serious relationship, please. What is their next serious connection? And who's it going to be with? So we have the 6 of Swords. We have the Queen of Wands. We have the High Priestess. We have the Queen of Cups. We have the 2 of Pentacles. Okay, we have the Page of Cups. We have the Lovers. We have Justice. 6 of Pentacles. The Sun card. We have the 9 of Wands. The Queen of Swords. And we have a few extra cards here, which I'll take a look at in a minute. At the back of the deck, we have the Empress. But before we get into that, I do have a small favor to ask from you. In the last 3 months, 60% of people who watch my channel didn't subscribe. So if you've ever liked any of the videos I've posted and you like this reading up until now, can you please do me a favor and hit the subscribe button? It helps my channel more than you know, and the bigger the channel gets, the more content I can put out and create for you guys. Thank you for all your love, all your support, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your reading. Okay, so the signs I see most prominently, Leo or fire signs. And I do see very prominent air signs, especially Libra and Gemini. But there could also potentially be water or earth. I know I've mentioned all, like not all zodiac signs, but there could potentially be water or earth signs because we do have the 7 of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, and then 2 water cards here. So, you know, those are potentials, but I more so feel air sign energy and fire sign energy, especially Libra, Gemini, and Leo. But, you know, these signs are just kind of like a guideline to help you figure out, you know, who the person could be like. These signs don't always have to resonate so much because a person has a whole birth chart where they could have different moon signs, different Venus signs, etc., etc. So just take that with a grain of salt. In terms of this person and your next serious connection and their type of personality, I see them being the type of person. Since we have a lot of queen cards here, this doesn't necessarily mean that this has to be a woman if you are attracted to men, because this is a general reading. But let's say you're attracted to men, for example, and you're asking about your next serious relationship. This could be a man that is comfortable and in touch with his feminine side. Or this could actually be a woman if you're attracted to women. So just take it as resonates. But I see this person being someone that is very confident in themselves. I see them being a little bit more of an extroverted person, or if they're not extroverted, they could just be very outgoing and be very playful when it comes to their connections and when it comes to their relationships and the people around them. They could be that very optimistic, warm type of person where they're very warm and inviting. Okay? They could be that type of person that is confident, outgoing, courageous to put themselves out there. And if you're more of an introverted person, then this person could be extroverted compared to you. Or, if you're also an extroverted person, I feel like you two would maybe be out a lot, or I feel like you'd get to know their friends and it would be very warm and inviting and the people around them. So I actually see that this person is very courageous and bold in the sense that they put themselves out there when it comes to love. I do think this person is trying to find love as well. I do think that they are a very romantic person and that they are looking for love, actively looking for, a committed type of love, since we have the Lovers here, because the Lovers is not just about love, but it's also about commitment and choosing a person. So they want that type of person that they're going to love, that they're going to choose. Okay, so they do want commitment. They are a very devoted, loving, and romantic type of person with the Lovers here. But they're also someone that makes very good choices when it comes to their life. A good decision maker. So I say that is a green flag when it comes to relationships and love. I see this person being very comfortable with their emotions, and I see them being very deep and in tune with their emotions. They may show a side to them to the world where they're bold, courageous, outgoing, optimistic, all of those things, and they are those things, but I feel like that's more of the persona they kind of show to the world, and then there's this deeper side to them where you would only get to know that if you we're really close to this person, I'd say, where you get to know their deeper side, where you get to know their feelings. I feel like this person, intuitively, I feel they are healing from a solar plexus wound. So in this lifetime, this person is working on the solar plexus, is working on building up their self-worth. And, if you were to get close to this person, you may see them from the outside as this confident, outgoing, courageous, bold person, and they are. But when you really get to know them, you'd see their softer side. You'd see that maybe they've been hurt in the past. Maybe they haven't always felt great about themselves in the past. Maybe in the past they, spoke down to themselves a lot or felt very scared. So it's not that they aren't that person. They are that person, but I think they don't show that softer side of them to everyone. That's only for a limited amount of people that really cherish them and really value them and show them that they're trustworthy. And I feel like they are someone very fun to be around with the Sun. They're someone that's a very happy-go-lucky, very positive person. They even speak in a very positive way. And their emotions overall are very positive, but they are someone that is a little bit more sensitive. And they may not admit that, they may not show that to you at first, when you do meet them, but they are someone that is a little bit more sensitive, especially when it comes to their close friends and close relationships. I don't think this person really cares what anyone on the outside says to them or does to them, but when it comes to those that they really love and cherish, Like if something disappoints them, it really disappoints them. I feel like this person is a very caring and empathetic individual. They're someone that's a great friend, a great lover, they're a great listener, very empathetic, very nurturing. They're someone that would listen to you speak about your day and vent about your day and just listen to you and be there for you. So I'd say that's a plus for, a relationship, because when someone is empathetic and when they're nurturing and when they're emotionally available, that is an amazing thing and quality to see in a connection. So I think your connection with this person will be very good. So I'm really getting here, this person is also a very talkative person. They're very chatty. They love to chat. They love to talk about things about their day and things that excite them. So they're very talkative as a person with the Queen of Swords. But they may also be very creative for some of you, or just, express themselves in creative ways when it comes to the way they dress or the way they express themselves. Or they may be, putting out creative ideas in terms of their workplace, because the Seven of Pentacles was the extra card that came after this. They could use their voice a lot when it comes to work. Specific message for some. When I give specific messages, take it with a grain of salt, because this is a general reading with so many of you watching, and I don't want you to hold on to specific information and then maybe it's not for you. Do you get what I mean? So for some of you, they could work in an industry where they're using their voice or their intellect or creative ideas, creativity. I'm even thinking for some of you, this person could be intuitive with the High Priestess here. They could work in finances with these Pentacles cards. They could solve problems with the Nine of Wands in their career. They could be a creative or a content creator or something like that. They could be a therapist or a marriage counselor or something like that. Or they could work in an environment where they're like using their voice a lot, speaking to customers, clients, entrepreneur, like anything where they're using their voice or writing, using their mind. So those are just examples of the energy I see, but it doesn't have to be. Justice even here could be the law. They could work in law. Or I'm even hearing as a doctor. Okay, so there's something about this person being the type of person that has a really big heart. Like, I really feel this person is such a sweet soul. They have a really big heart, but I feel something has changed within them that has caused them to not give their heart so freely to everyone. I think in the past, maybe they experienced certain things in their life where people took their kindness for granted or took advantage of their kind heart and kind nature. And I feel like that really caused issues within the way they viewed themselves and if they were good enough or not for those people. And so now this person is someone that has really, really strong boundaries. And I'm hearing some of you will resonate with this, where you're like, are you talking about me? And because I hear that like from spirit. So if you are someone that resonates with these messages where it sounds similar to you, this could be someone that is a soulmate or like an intuitive soul connection with the High Priestess here, where you're both going on similar journeys and then you're going to meet at the path where both of you have changed and transformed enough where you meet in the middle. Does that make sense? So with Justice here, I see this person going through a journey of learning to speak their truth more, and also learning to trust their gut feelings when it comes to people with the High Priestess, because their gut feelings always tell them the truth. This person is a very stable, grounded, and balanced person. Although they're a lot of fun to be around, very outgoing, very lively, colorful personality, they're also very stable and grounded, and they could bring a lot of stability into your life, which is a good thing. We need stable people. We do. So it's like with the Two of Pentacles, I really like this person for you, Pile One. I feel like this person is such a catch for you. Like, I love this person for you. With the Two of Pentacles, yeah, they're very stable. They're very balanced. They live a balanced life, okay? They believe in bringing harmony and balance into their life. And they're the type of person that's very honest. They have integrity. They have a good heart. This is not the type of person that would deceive you or play you. No, I don't see that. I see this person being a very generous person, even when they don't have a lot. Even when they don't have a lot to give, they're so generous. But this person may be learning, and you may deal with this person when you meet them or not, depending on their lessons, if they've learned this lesson already or if it's something you're meant to be learning together. So they may be learning through challenges in communication in some way when it comes to connections and people. So that's the only like con I see here, but it's not really a con, it's a lesson. It's something they're learning within their lifetime to be a more balanced and harmonic communicator, to speak their truth more with justice. But not only speak their truth, but to create more harmonious connections in their life and create connections in their life that are really stable, where we can learn from those challenges in communication. We have the Seven of Pentacles, the Five of Wands, and the Four of Pentacles. So I feel like this person has dealt with a lot of karmic connections in the past, and they may still be, healing from that or trying to. I almost get the sense that this person is trying to unravel and unlearn things that they have learned from those karmic connections in terms of communication. So let's say, for example, this person grew up in a family where everyone was argumentative and competitive. It's raining in the background if you hear the noise. And, they're trying to unlearn those things that they've had ingrained in their mind for so long, because this came out with the Queen of Swords. So this is the mind. They're trying to unravel that, is what I get here. Or, let's say they had a love connection that was very karmic, and they're learning to let go of that and build a healthier and more stable connection. That's what I really get here. Let's take a look at your oracle cards, and then we're going to take a look at how you're going to meet this person, when you're going to meet them, and then what your connection is going to be like. So I definitely feel this is a soul connection. This is either a soulmate or some kind of like soul connection. Very intuitive connection. You may even dream of them for some of you before you meet them, or see signs before you meet them with the High Priestess. Or you may just intuitively feel like this inner knowing, like, I know someone out there is for me. So you two may go through similar life circumstances or similar life events. I'd even say for some, this feels like a twin flame if you believe in that. I know not everyone believes in that. I respect everyone's beliefs, but yeah. Okay. We have abundance, fortune, wealth, plenty. So I'm kind of getting, I don't know if they have abundance yet. They may be going through certain challenges financially, or they may have gone through that in the past. And now they're abundant and very wealthy, or they have a lot of potential to create abundance, wealth, and prosperity in this lifetime. We have telepathy, transmission, perception, and communication, card 22. So this is a telepathic communication. Telepathic connection. Hostilities, conflict, and unrest, card 31. Clarify hostilities. Summoning power, instinct, intellect, control. Okay, so this is something they're learning from in this lifetime when it comes to their relationships. So I feel like if they are still in any karmic connections, it is to gain back their power. It is to learn to take their power back from situations where people are being hostile to them and they are being the empathetic victim in the situation, okay? Divine feminine magnetic receptive power. So I feel like this person's very much in their feminine energy, even if they're a man. And now they're learning to take back their power and speak their truth. Who is this person for pile 1? Sensuality, feminine wisdom, passion. We have guide the illuminated path. Okay, your guides are asking you to trust that this person will come into your life in the right moment, in the right time. This person's going to be a huge blessing for you. And I feel like maybe you two are on similar journeys. Something about prayer can help bring them to you, but know that, if this person is meant for you, your guides will bring this person to you, as a blessing, and will send you signs or send you intuitive nudges so that you can meet this person and them too. And I feel like this person's a very loyal person. They take care of those closest to them. And they're very much like this go with the flow type of person. I feel like you'll really enjoy their presence and their company. But know that as you're waiting for this person to come into your life, this is a great blessing that's going to come your way, that's going to open up many doors to love for you, to the love that you want to experience, pile 1. And what your guides are saying here is, this will happen in the right moment at the right time. And I know we all don't like hearing that, but this person has their own lessons to learn. And what your guides are saying is that before you will be with this person, they need to first complete this mission, if you will. They need to first learn these lessons so that your connection can be as healthy as possible. And if it was to be a situation where this person doesn't learn from their lessons, your guides will bring you another person that's very similar to them. That is something that matches up to what you would want in love. And if it's a situation where your guides feel as though they want to bring this person in your life, but have you not dated them yet, you may build a friendship with them first while they are still learning their lessons. But this is a person that you're going to feel a lot of passion and attraction towards with sensuality. Let's go ahead and look at how you're going to meet them, when, if possible, and then we're going to get some messages on the connection. So when are they going to meet this person and how, if possible? We have the Queen of Pentacles. We have the Muse of Voices, the King of Swords. This makes me think bumping into each other. So look at the way they're like facing against each other where they don't see each other. This card, Swords cards can also indicate communication online or like communication in person. The Hermit. The Two of Swords. And the Muse of Inspiration, the King of Wands. So there's something here about, you may be feeling stuck in love. You may be feeling like, where is my love? Where is my person? But there's something about you meeting this person when you're both at the place in your journey where you're able to meet. And with the Two of Swords, I'm kind of getting, this has to be a decision on both of your parts to continue with your own growth, continue with your own self-introspection. The more you get to know yourself, the more you work on yourself, the more you will abundantly attract this person to you on your timeline and path. Then your paths are going to align into one. And there's something here about that. Like, the more you work on yourselves, the more you grow as people, the more magnetic you are to each other. And if I had to say this in a way, like, it has to do with maybe a choice they make or you make. So let's say you make a choice to maybe put yourself out there on a dating app, and maybe you so happen to bump into this person, or let's say this person intuitively feels drawn to you and makes a choice to pop you a message on Instagram. I don't know, like on social media or something, and then it happens that way. Or let's say this person sees you out in public, bumps into you and makes a choice to introduce themselves to you, because this card's also popping out, which reminds me of introducing ourselves. Or let's say you meet this person at work and they make a choice to apply to your workplace, and then, you all of a sudden meet. Like, it could be literally anything, but I'm getting the fact of something about making a choice and something about communication or bumping into each other in a so-called random way, but it's not random. And it could have to do with work. It could have to do with, like you going to the store or buying something with the Queen of Pentacles. It could be something where, like, let's say like with the Queen of Pentacles, I'm getting this vibe of like going to the shops, buying something and bumping into them or something along those lines. Let me just close my eyes to get more messages from the Queen of Pentacles here. So Spirit is definitely showing me social media. Spirit is showing me like a book, and we're turning the pages of the book. So what Spirit is showing me here is things can change in your meeting based on how things go in the future, because we're still going to turn the pages to the book of your story of how you two are going to meet. And things can change. Because think of it like this. Let's say simple example, let's say you go into the store and they're showing me like a lighter, like you need a lighter for whatever reason, and you buy a lighter. And you're meant to bump into this person and they're stuck for 5 minutes in traffic, and you meet them the next day somewhere else where I didn't see it in the reading. So something about, your meeting, don't take it too literal because things can change. But I definitely get the sense of bumping into each other, communication, or online, social media. So Spirit Guides of pile number 1. When will they meet this person, if possible? We have the 4 of Cups. We have the Ace of Cups. The Page of Swords. The 5 of Pentacles. And the 8 of Wands. Okay, so what your guides are telling me is this new beginning is completely dependent on the choice that is made here, whatever choice that's made here. Whether this is like a choice to put ourselves out there in love, or a choice that this person needs to, like let's say they're still in a relationship and this relationship's toxic to them, then maybe they need to make that choice to leave that connection. I'm not saying they are. Or let's say they need to make a choice to move somewhere if they live in a different city than you, and their spirit guides have it planned for them to move there. Like, there's so many intricate details that I can't give because so many of you live different lives and it's so different for all of you. But there's something about this being dependent on a choice they or you make. And with the Ace of Cups, this is going to come into your life. This is a new beginning that is going to come into your life. But like I said, it's dependent on the choice they make, how early they make this choice. But they are going to be intuitively guided to make this choice. So with the 4 of Cups here, I'm getting the message to not feel dissatisfied while waiting, to try focus on you, focus on your own growth. I know it can sound like irritating hearing that on a reading, but that's what I see. But with the Page of Swords, also get curious as to like how you can maybe put yourself out there in love. how you can grow, how you can maybe see what lessons you're meant to be learning so that you can be closer to this person in a timeline perspective. But with the Eight of Wands, I actually don't feel like it's going to take that long, because the Eight of Wands is usually fast-paced movement. But with these snails here, it may feel slow in the moment while we're waiting for it. Fire energy is actually very fast, so it may feel slow right now, but it's actually going to come in much faster than you think. So, spirit guides of pile number 1, what is their relationship going to be like to this person? Knight of Cups, the Emperor, the Hierophant, the Nine of Pentacles. This person's going to be a big blessing to you, my pile ones. We have the Seven of Wands, the Ten of Cups, the Temperance card. We have the Ace of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. So I feel this is going to be a very passionate connection. You're going to feel a lot of attraction towards each other, my pile number 1s. This is going to feel like the ultimate new beginning in your life. This person's going to bring in a lot of stability into your life. They're really going to commit to you. They're really going to love you. This is going to feel like a very balanced and harmonic connection. And, you know, even when there are challenges you two face, I want you to look at those challenges you face together as opportunities for you to learn how to create healthier types of love together with the Ten of Cups here. Even when we go through situations of ebbs and flows in the connection, I want you to look at it as something that's helping you become closer to each other instead of a challenge. Okay? I feel like this person is going to be very romantic towards you. You know, there's going to be a lot of passion, a lot of sensual energy, attraction. And I really feel maybe this is going to take some time, like, as you two are starting to get to know each other, you may take it a little bit slow, but this is going to be a connection that lasts for a very long time with the Ten of Cups and Nine of Pentacles. So this wait, the slow, like getting to know each other, it's going to be worth it in the end, because I'm picking up on a connection that's going to be stable, that's going to have a stable foundation, that's going to be rooted, that's going to last a long time. And you two are just going to be givers to each other is what I'm picking up on here. Like, you two are just really going to love giving to each other. And I see a lot of potential within this connection for great things for the two of you. I'm hearing the song Just the Two of Us. So, you know, you and this person may feel like two peas in a pod. You may go everywhere together. You may really get each other and understand each other in some way. So we have Malachite, Uranus, and Eudaimonia. This is going to be an extremely healthy connection, and it's going to bring ideas for changes for both of your lives that are going to be amazing for both of you. And I'm also feeling that this connection is going to be full of love with Malachite here. What is this connection going to be like? We have Ammonite, Fire Element, and Initiation. This is not going to be like anything you've ever experienced before in this lifetime. Rose Quartz, Venus, Empathy, Pyrite, Mars, and Momentum. Yeah, this person is going to be very successful in this lifetime, and you know, you may actually find that they bring a lot of financial stability in your life if they've already gotten there. If not, they will get there in the future, and you're going to enjoy that with them. But I feel this sense of you two inspiring each other to create different things in your career paths that are you're going to help each other get ideas and things like that for your career paths that are going to help make and create more wealth in your lives together. And with Venus here, this is going to be a very loving connection. You two are going to have great empathy towards each other. You know, you may learn certain lessons when it comes to communication, but the love is just going to be so great that whatever lessons you're learning, whatever challenges, it's going to be worth it in the end. That's what I see here. And with the fire element, again, there's going to be a lot of burning passion in this connection. So this is what I have for you, pile 1. I really hope this reading resonated. If it did, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I can't wait to see you in my next reading. Bye! Hi there, my pile number 2s. If you chose the Golden Cat's Eye Crystal and the Light Seers Tarot, this reading is for you. We're going to be taking a look at your next serious relationship, your next serious connection. So please be aware this is a general reading. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. And please also take every message with a grain of salt because there are so many of you watching. Don't hold on to, specific messages. Just take it with a grain of salt. So, yeah, let's get started with your reading. So we're first going to take a look at who this person is. Then we're going to take a look at how and when you're going to meet them. And then we're going to take a look at your actual connection to them, what it's going to be like. So spirit guides of pile 2, spirit guides of pile 2. I'm tasting food. This person may be a foodie, may love to cook. I also saw a mental image of 2 swans kissing. So this is a very pure soul. This is someone that's very romantic, someone that is very loyal. And this would be a monogamous connection because swans are loyal and monogamous. And, this is just a very romantic person with the swans. But they may also be going through their own set of transformation now. If you hear background noises, it is raining. So spirit guides of pile 2, spirit guides of pile 2. Their next serious relationship, please. Who is this? I hear there's a sense of mystery with this person. Okay, we have the 6 of Wands, the 9 of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, the 5 of Swords, the Temperance card, 5 of Pentacles, the Magician, Knight of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. Let's get 2 lost cards for who this person is, please, Spirit. We have the Wheel of Fortune, and we have the Queen of Wands. At the back of the deck, we have the 2 of Swords. But before we get into that, I do have a small favor to ask from you. In the last 3 months, 60% of people who watch my channel didn't subscribe. So if you've ever liked any of the videos I've posted and you like this reading up until now, can you please do me a favor and hit the subscribe button? It helps my channel more than you know, and the bigger the channel gets, the more content I can put out and create for you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you for all your love, all your support, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your reading. So, my pile number 2s, I actually feel a lot of similarities in this person's energy to pile 1. So, if you are from pile 1, then that may be your confirmation that we're picking up on the same person. Or if you were drawn to pile 1, that may be your confirmation that both piles are for you. Okay, so I see this person being someone that is a very decisive person. They're a go-getter, I hear. They have a go-getter attitude. They could be someone that is trying to create success within their finances, within their career. And I actually see within this lifetime, they're going to create a lot of financial abundance and wealth for themselves and success for themselves within their career. But that is something that's going to take time to build. Okay, so I do see them being a go-getter type of person, someone that wants to achieve something big. By the way, those background noises, the rain, I'm sorry if it's loud in the background, I'll try to speak louder. But yeah, I do see this person being that go-getter, that type of person that has a lot of ambition and drive to make it in their future, to make it big within their future, and to create some kind of name for themselves within their career, to create financial abundance, growth, independence, and financial freedom for themselves, okay? I see this person being someone very compassionate, very empathetic, very kind as a person. So, since we have two queens here, if you're wanting to date a man, this could still be a man that is comfortable with his feminine side. Or if you are attracted to women, if you want to date a woman next, this could be a woman too. So there's something here about this person being someone very kind, very empathetic, very deep. But I think they've been betrayed in the past. I think they are currently healing their self-worth when it comes to betrayals they've gone through in the past. Because I see this person being so kind and so sweet that they've often been taken advantage of in the past. And now it's like they've learned to kind of become stronger and become a lot more discerning with who they let into their life. With temperance here, I see this person being very balanced and stable as a person. I think they bring a lot of balance and harmony into your life, but I also think that this person is a very patient person when it comes to building things within their life because they know that good things take time. I do feel a lot of earth sign energy within this pile with all the Pentacles cards, because we have the Knight of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, and the Ten of Pentacles. So they could be a Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. But there is also a lot of fire energy here with these two Wands cards. And maybe some water. But I mostly feel earth here. I mostly feel earth, and I feel maybe some Gemini. And maybe some fire, but mostly earth. So take all the signs with a grain of salt. I know I've mentioned all of them, but yeah, I mostly see earth signs here. Okay, I see this person being someone very confident in themselves. I see them being that type of person that's very courageous, bold. They put themselves out there. They're also very independent. I think they may have grown up in a family where they had to kind of find their own way, at a young age. They could have been that type of kid that knew how to do things by themselves, like I'm seeing Boss Baby, or they could have been a parentified kid, actually, which is not a great thing, but I feel like this person has become a very independent person now, very self-sufficient. They could be a little bit like a cat now, where you slowly get to know them, where they slowly open up to you. But when you open up to them, they'll show that golden retriever side of them, that very loving side of them. I feel this is a very romantic person, a very romantic soul. Yes, definitely. And they're also someone that believes in fate and destiny, is what I'm getting here with the Wheel of Fortune. I hear that this is someone that has very similar values and beliefs to you, like maybe very similar spiritual beliefs, or they could just be very open-minded. For some of you, I'm getting that this person could have two different cultures they come from. For some of you, not all of you. And I'm also getting that this person has a growth mindset. They're always seeking to grow, always seeking to learn. This is a type of person that embodies stability. And, if you were to be in a connection with this person, it may take some time for them to open up, for you to get to know them on that emotional level. But once you do get in, you're going to have that key to their heart forever. Because I see this as a type of person that opens up slowly, gets to know a person slowly, really builds a connection, really builds a stable foundation with everything they do. I just heard a bird outside, and there's a bird here. For some of you, they may have birds or pets like cats or dogs. They may love animals. But anyways, what I was saying is they really build a connection. They really build whatever they're working on in the 3D on the physical level, because they know that good things take time, like I said before. This could be someone that is like having a very good fashion style, and they could also be someone very attractive physically. But they are also someone very emotional. They are someone very deep, but I think they don't always show that side of themselves because they have been taken advantage of for their kind heart and nature in the past. And this has really pulled and tugged on their self-worth, where they were like, am I even good enough? So this person's a loving person. They wear their heart on their sleeve, but it may not look like that from the outside. They're very, very romantic. There's someone that believes in creating their dreams to come true. They may have gone through heartbreaks in the past, but I think they are also believing that they will and find love and create the love that they desire. Yeah, this person's a very pure soul. Like, they wouldn't even hurt anyone. Like, I'm really getting that from them. This person may be a little bit overcritical of themselves at times, but like, I feel a perfectionistic energy, but I feel like at the same time, that can be a negative side to them, but it can also push them towards progressing and bettering themselves in whatever endeavor they choose to. This could be a very family orientated person. They could either have kids of their own, or this doesn't mean that they have to. Like, this is a general reading, or they could want a family of their own. Remember, this is a general reading, so not every message is going to be for you, pile 2. Like, if you don't want someone with kids, your guides probably know that. Okay, let's take a look at the rest of your cards. Like I said, this person's a very good decision maker. Like, I feel like this is a good relationship for you, pile 2. Like, I think they're going to be a life partner to you. That's the type of vibe I get from this person. I don't think this person is someone that, just wants to date casually or just wants someone because they want them. Like, I think this is someone that really builds a connection and really wants the connection to last, really wants to grow old with the person, like have beautiful memories with the person. I think this is also someone very loyal and trustworthy. Yeah, there's a little bit of mysteriousness to them. We have loss, lack, fear, victimization. They may have even lost a loved one or gone through a lack within their life, like growing up maybe in finances or a lack of emotional connection to their family. But they've experienced lack here. They've experienced fear or victimization. And now they're healing from it. They're learning to find their balance and stability again. But they are also a very balanced and stable person. We have brilliant beliefs, luminous life force, personal power. They're learning to find their power, take their power back from situations that made them powerless. We have harvest, gathering of blessings. We have sensuality, feminine wisdom, and passion. We have guide, the illuminated path. Precognition, psychic ability, and future vision. Divine feminine, magnetic, and receptive power. And portal, infinite mind, awakening consciousness. So this is a past life connection you've had with this person. I definitely see that. And I see a spiritual connection, like a very intuitive connection, right? I see that this connection is fated in some way. So whenever it comes into your life, whenever this door opens for you, like, it's meant to be. If it's meant to be, then it will be. Like, that's kind of like the message I'm getting here. This person is someone that is very physically attractive, and like, I think you're very much going to be attracted to them. This is someone with a heart of gold. There's someone that really is uplifting to those around them. They haven't always received that upliftment, so they've become that source of joy for other people, like that kind of sunshine energy for other people. And they're also someone that really believes in themselves, believes in their dreams, goals, and endeavors. And when they really set their mind to it, they're really going to go after it, even if people they look up to don't believe in them. Like, let's say this person wants to go towards something that seems impossible, and let's say their friend that they really look up to for advice says to them, I don't think you can do it. They're going to go after it anyways. And it would really disappoint them. So I feel like this person's a little bit more unconventional or unique. And when they really want something, they know they want it. There's no stopping them from going after it, like when it comes to their career or goals. So they're a go-getter. They have that determination, but also the patience to get there. So yeah, like I said, they're very balanced and stable, very rational. They have a growth mindset. They also have a very open mind. And they may also be going through a spiritual awakening, or they may just be very conscious or very self-aware within their mind. Okay, so I'm getting that this person is going to be a great blessing to you, and you're going to have a lot of passion within your connection to this person. And this is definitely a past life connection. This feels like a life partner. And this feels like I'm seeing what is that when they're like finish each other's sentences? Isn't it Frozen? So like you two may literally finish each other's sentences. You may literally just feel like you get and understand each other so much on the mental level, and I really get that energy strongly, where this person's going to choose you. This person's going to commit to you and see you as a life partner, but they may not be able to hope that this is coming into their life, just like you are looking to create something new within your love life, which is why you're probably watching this reading. But they may intuitively feel like something's out there, but not physically see it in terms of love. So when are they going to meet this person? Spirit guides of pile twos. When are they going to meet this person? We have the Hierophant. We have the Emperor. We have the Ace of Swords. I hear the bird outside again. So something about freeing themselves from limiting beliefs. Seven of Wands. So when you are going to meet them is not dependent on time, but dependent on a choice they make within their physical and them releasing some sort of heartbreak or pain to do with maybe like a previous connection with the lovers here. Are they still with that person? Eight of Pentacles. Ten of Wands. Seven of Swords in the reverse. I don't think it would even work. What I'm almost getting is like maybe they've tried to make it work in the past. Like whoever this is that broke their heart in terms of love, they've tried to make it work in the past. But even if they tried to make it work now, I'm kind of getting that feeling of like a worn out shoe where there's so much hurt, pain, suffering that, even if you try to put it on your foot, it's like falling off because it's so worn out. Like, I get that vibe, okay? So there's something about a new beginning coming in for this person, but they first need to heal from that connection. So they could still be healing. I don't think they're currently with the person, but I think the person is maybe trying to make it work with them, but maybe they're rejecting them. And I think this person has to come to a place in their journey where they're learning the lessons they're meant to spiritually, on their spiritual path and journey first. So their guides have a specific timeline for them where they're first going to learn these spiritual lessons with the karmic, understand it, release certain limiting beliefs, realize their worth, take back their power, and then, just like magic, I hear that song, just like magic, I attract it. So then, just like magic, they're going to attract you into your life, into their life. So, how are they going to meet? We have justice. So there's something about communication here. 10 of Wands. So just as they've let go of that ending, the new beginning comes in. Ace of Pentacles. It could be a physical meeting with the Ace of Pentacles. 10 of Cups. And one last card, the World in the reverse. I feel with the World in reverse, maybe they're not with that person from the past that broke their heart, but they need to gain strength from the situation. They need to take back their power and they need to move on. They can't stay stuck in limbo is what I'm getting here. They need to move on. They need to completely end and cut ties to that person. And cut like any emotional ties to them if it's not physical ties. I know it's not nice hearing things like that person's going through heartbreak, that person that we're going to be with is going through heartbreak, but let me tell you, pile 2, like my own story. I'm going to make it short. I'm not going to take much of your time, but like before I met my person, I did a reading on like my soulmates and who I would meet. And I saw that they were in a relationship at the time. And I was like so devastated. I was like, what if I never meet them? Oh my gosh. Like, and you know, then I was waiting for love. And then when I met him, I realized he'd gotten out of a relationship a few months before. So it's like, if Spirit says this is meant for you, if Spirit says this is a fated connection, you know, then trust that whatever is meant for you will come to you at the right time. But keyword, at the right time, because you don't want this person coming in while they're still healing from heartbreak. Because I did feel the heartbreaking energy, but I didn't know if it was a relationship. You don't want them to come into your life while they're still healing from heartbreak. So there's something about this person first going on their healing journey and then coming into your life. And the spirit guides have like, not their spirit guides, but like their higher self have planned it out in that specific timeline for them to first learn these spiritual lessons and then come into your life. Because their higher self has actually planned out that this is going to be a significant connection for both of you, where it's going to be a very emotionally fulfilling connection for both of you. So how you're going to meet, it seems like you may actually meet somewhere where you two physically meet and physically end up talking to each other. So you two could end up bumping into each other. You two could meet going on holiday, at the beach. You could go somewhere where you're having fun with your friends and then meet them. These are just examples of the energy, but I see a physical meeting here and communication here with justice. So now let's take a look at what this connection will be like between the two of you, and then we're going to end off. So what will this connection be like between the two of them? We have the Four of Cups in the reverse, the Tower in the reverse. What I actually feel from this is you're actually going to be healing together somewhat. So I feel this person's first going to go on their own healing journey, of course, to heal most of the heartbreak. But then I feel like the spiritual purpose of your connection is to bring healing to each other. So the Tower is in reverse, making me feel like the connection's not going to be bad between the two of you. But, with the Four of Cups in reverse, I intuitively feel this feeling of like, maybe we've both been unsatisfied but haven't realized it in our previous connections and with people around us, where we wanted this emotional fulfillment, where we wanted that emotional connection, but we weren't receiving it. We weren't receiving that vulnerability from others in terms of love. The Moon, the Lovers. So there's something here about this person like subconsciously wanting that but not realizing, and then they are going to receive that from you. Okay, and you two are going to have an incredibly deep psychic bond. Like that's what I feel here with the moon and the lovers. This is definitely a spiritual connection of some sort, whatever you want to call it. Soulmates, twin flame. I know a lot of people don't believe in twin flames, but this feels like a spiritual connection, whatever you want to call it. 10 of Swords, the Sun, Page of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, and the Page of Wands. So this is going to be an extremely passionate connection. Spirit is saying this can be like a connection of your dreams, since we have the Seven of Cups at the back of the deck and the Star. So there's a lot of hope for this connection. You know, don't be afraid of these cards that are coming out. I feel like, you know, you two may have your ups and downs, as every relationship does, but you two are going to get through it, because whatever ups and downs I see in your connection are actually both triggering healing in each other. So you two may trigger healing in each other. And as I said that, the rain, like I heard thunder. So it's like you two may trigger healing within each other and transformation within each other. And that may be a little bit heavy to deal with at first, but like there's a lot of hope for this connection. This connection is going to be something very beautiful, very divine with the Star, very deep with the Moon, very emotional, where you two are going to connect to each other on a very intimate level, not just like physically, but emotionally. And you two are really going to work on whatever you have together and grow the connection to something beautiful, to something stable, to something extremely passionate. I also see you two having a strong friendship, and I see strong commitment and like monogamy here. And you know, you may actually feel like in the beginning, is this really what I wish for in love? But I feel like once you get through the challenging triggers, then things are going to grow in the right pace, because this feels like that kind of connection, that kind of soul connection that has a purpose to it, where, you know, you may learn certain lessons together, but these lessons aren't bad. They're actually for your growth, for your improvement, for your transformation when it comes to love. Okay, they're here for you to learn. So don't look at this as a challenge. Don't look at it as something hard. Look at it as something that's here for both of your rebirths. And once both of you rebirth and transform, you'll find that as time goes along, you two will, things will get a lot easier. I'm not saying that this connection is full of hardships. That's not what I'm saying at all. But it's also not sunshine and rainbows, but it can be with the sun here. So this is not bad. It's just like you two are going to have like a normal human connection where, okay, maybe you have a conflict here and there, but it's not going to be toxic. It's not going to be heartbreaking. It's like, okay, let's say you two trigger each other emotionally, but it's not toxic, it's not bad. It's just sometimes, and then you're going to have your really happy moments where you are together, where you're going to have emotional vulnerability when you are triggered and when you are going through the motions of the healing. But I feel like Spirit is showing me a roller coaster ride, right? And, you know, sometimes it may feel like we're going through ups and downs in the connection, but then is where we're really building the stable connection together. Because when we can really hold each other's hands while we're even like scared on the roller coaster, that's when we really build trust with each other. So like that's what I'm seeing as advice from your spirit guides when it comes to this connection. But I do definitely feel like you're going to be very happy with this person. You're going to be fulfilled. You're going to be glowing. Like you're going to have a very strong friendship, a lot of passion towards each other, a lot of sensuality towards each other. This is a very trustworthy person, and your connection is going to grow. It's going to become something beautiful. So we have North Node expansion and opal. So this is someone that's destined for you in your future with the North Node here. We have Earth Star Chakra, Herkimer Diamond, and alignment. So think of this connection as both of you are diamonds, and whatever pressure you go under is turning you both into the diamonds you're supposed to become in this lifetime. So this connection has a spiritual purpose with the North Node, but it's also something you are fated to experience within this lifetime. And we have Ammonite, Palace, and Trust. So whatever you experience with this person, like you have had past lives together, where you've experienced lessons together to do with communication. You may experience that again within this lifetime, but it's not bad. It's something that's going to build your connection, whether you see it now or not. It's going to help you to build trust within each other through these challenging moments. And it's not to say every moment's going to be challenging, but through that, you're going to find the abundance of love with each other. And, this person may actually find great abundance within this lifetime, great financial wealth and prosperity. So I feel like pulling one of these cards, then we're going to end off. So what is their connection going to be like? The soul star chakra merging with the divine. You know what I feel from this card? It feels like we're the same person and we're meeting each other. And the more we get to know each other, the more it feels like we are becoming ourselves. And the more we get to know each other, it feels like the more we get to learn about ourselves. And the more passion grows here. And I feel like you two are just going to feel like so alike, where you two feel like you're the same person together. Like that's what I feel from that card. Where you two are going to be two peas in a pod, always together. Everyone's going to know, like, pile 2 and their person are always together. Like, if pile 2's coming to this place, pile 2's bringing their person with them. Like, that's how I feel your connection's going to be here. So this is what I have for you. I really hope this reading resonated. If it did, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. And I can't wait to see you in my next reading. Bye! Hi there, my pile number 3s. If you chose this blue lace agate crystal in the Tarot of the Divine, this reading is for you. We're going to be taking a look at your next serious connection. So please be aware this is a general reading. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. So we're first going to take a look at your tarot cards, and then we're going to have some oracle cards come out as well, but then I feel like I'm going to look at the person first, who they are, and then we're going to get into when you're going to meet them and how you're going to meet them, if Spirit can show me information like that. And then after that, we're going to look at what your connection to this person is going to be like. So take everything I say with a grain of salt, because this is a general reading with so many of you watching. So please don't hold on to specific messages. Spirit guides of pile 3. Who is their next serious relationship? Who is their next serious romantic connection? Okay. So we have the 4 of Pentacles, 4 of Coins, the Lovers, the Devil, the 2 of Cups, Page of Wands, Queen of Cups, the Tower. I was looking at that Devil card. The 9 of Cups, the Sun, the Star, the 3 of Pentacles, the King of Cups, and then we have some extra cards here to the side. But before we get into that, I do have a small favor to ask from you. In the last 3 months, 60% of people who watch my channel didn't subscribe. So if you've ever liked any of the videos I've posted and you like this reading up until now, can you please do me a favor and hit the subscribe button? It helps my channel more than you know, and the bigger the channel gets, the more content I can put out and create for you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you for all your love, all your support, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your reading. Okay, my pile number 3s. There's something about you and this person having a lot of similarities, but also having some differences here. Because, I mean, we have the Queen of Cups, the King of Cups. So There's something about you two feeling as though you can relate to each other on the emotional level. There's a relatability aspect here where it's like, I get you, I understand you. Maybe you and this person have been through very similar life experiences when it comes to emotional things you've been through, and emotional things you're currently healing from. So I want to understand what this Devil card is here with the Tower. We have the Ace of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles. So, okay, there's something I see here about this person being someone that isn't a bad person, right? But they've gone through a lot of hardships and pain within their life. They've gone through a lot of childhood trauma with the Page of Pentacles, the Tower. They may have even had and grown up with toxic caregivers, like that spoke to them in very terrible ways or treated them really badly, or they may have been bullied growing up, or like something has happened here where they've experienced hardship, pain, where they've held on to that in some way regarding their connections with the lovers, regarding their connections growing up with the Page of Pentacles. And maybe there's something here about this person. I don't think this person's a bad person with the Devil, but I feel like they've had people not give them the love the way they deserved it as a child, the way they deserved it growing up. And so because of that, I think this person still somewhat holds on to certain beliefs or certain dynamics that have happened in the past. But with the Star and the blue lace agate, the crystal that you chose, the Star card is about healing. The blue lace agate crystal is about healing too. So this person is meant to be healing from their past, meant to be healing from their past pain to whatever has, been taken away from them from a young age, and build it back up in a stable way. Grow from it, learn from it, pour into themselves, heal from it, find emotional balance and stability from the chaos and pain that they've experienced, release that cycle, and gain new beliefs, rewire their mind when it comes to love, gain new habits when it comes to love. So this person's on a little bit of their own personal journey, quest, if you want to call it a quest. In this lifetime, they're meant to be healing first before they meet you with the Star. The reason I say so is because if this person was to meet you too early on and they were not to be healed, it would just cause destruction in your connection. Because right now I see that this person is a very sweet, kind, caring, emotional person, right? But because of their childhood, because of their past, they may still hold on to certain dynamics of what has happened to them in the past and recreate that, which is why I'm finding it a little bit tricky to describe this person's energy, because like your person, whoever this is in the future, is not a bad person, but they haven't experienced the greatest love. They haven't learned what the healthiest of love is. And so they don't know how to create that healthy love if they've never seen it. Do you get what I mean? Right now, they could be a little bit possessive. They could be, like a little bit possessive when it comes to love. They could still have certain toxic dynamics that they could carry with you into the new connection with you if they don't work on themselves first, if they don't, build a stable and healthier foundation for themselves. But without that trauma, without that pain, they're still a very good person. It's just their trauma and their pain has caused them to, I don't want to say take on certain traits of the people that have hurt them, but I want to say like they've never seen that healthy love, so they don't know how to create those healthy love dynamics. And so because of that, this person needs to go on their own journey of healing. I sound like a broken record, but that's what I'm seeing here. Like, I want to emphasize that message. And it's not to say that this person's a bad person. On the inside, they're a very deep, emotional person. But maybe they've learned to protect their self over time in not so great ways. For example, I see possessiveness here as a con to their personality. But it's not really a part of their personality. It's a coping mechanism they've learned that they think is part of their personality. And that possessiveness may come from seeing a parent cheat on the other parent and learning that, oh, we need to be possessive to keep our person here. Do you get what I mean? It doesn't have to be exactly like that, but I'm just using that situation as an example. It has to do with this person's childhood. So this person hasn't had an easy life. They haven't had all their wishes or the things they've wanted in life. They've gone through a lot of hardships and challenges in their life, but this is a very strong person, and this person is going to take their power back from whatever situation this is. I feel like this is, without their pain, without their trauma, this is a very happy-go-lucky, hopeful, kind, loving person, but with their trauma, they are that, but then they are also a little bit chaotic, like emotionally. This is a very difficult energy to explain because, like, I don't want to disappoint the people listening to Pile 3. But it's not to say that this person won't work on this before they meet you. Which is why I said I don't think they're going to meet you until they heal themselves first. Until they know how to work in a team with a person when it comes to love. So I think they're going to learn these things when it comes to their friendships, the people around them, the relationships that are around them currently. And there's something about healing certain wounds of believing they're worthy of love or believing they're good enough for love. This person's energy is a little bit confusing because I'm trying to describe them as well as a person, but I think they've had so much pain that it's added layers to their personality that it's hard to decipher what is their true personality and what's their pain. I hope that makes sense. But if I had to look at this from an objective point of view, I think that this person could be a water sign with the King of Cups, Queen of Cups. There's strong water sign energy here. But they could also be a Gemini, Aquarius, or Leo. Or Cancer. Cancer I'm picking up on strongly. But there could also be potentially earth sign energy, but I mostly feel water sign energy prominently. So there could be earth sign, there could be Gemini, Aquarius, and Leo, but I mostly feel water sign energy. But also take signs with a grain of salt because this is a general reading. So in terms of this person, I see them being a very emotionally deep person. I see them wanting that in return. That's something they wish for. They wish to find someone that is just like them, that is also as deep and as emotional as them. So they wish to find someone that understands them. They wish to find someone that will see them. You know, they are a very romantic and loving person. And they're someone that really believes that they can find the love they want. Believes that love, that wish can come true. And I think they're meant to free themselves of their past and grow from it. They're also a very playful person, like very free-spirited. They're someone that doesn't take life too seriously, okay? And what I'm really getting here from this person is they're also a hard worker. You know, they work very hard to go after and achieve the things they want in their life. They're a very honest person. And I see them wanting marriage or commitment or union. We have the Chariot. I'm just going to cover this card. The Queen of Pentacles. and the Eight of Pentacles. So they may also be focusing a lot on their career right now, or on their studies, or whatever endeavor this is to do with physical. They may be traveling a lot right now, or like let's say they come from a different country, but they're in your country right now to study or to work. Something like that could be coming through here. Or they could be like from their home country and travel to you later on with a chariot here. That can sometimes indicate travel, or from another city or something like that. And this person is trying to create stability within their finances right now. That's what I'm getting from them. Okay, who is this person? Who is this person? Sacred gratitude, reverence, appreciation, prayer. They could be someone that is religious or spiritual. They do pray a lot to a higher power or God, and they are also someone that really appreciates the things in their life. Even though they never had everything they wish for, they really appreciate the things that they do have. But there is also a feeling here with duality, many meanings, misunderstanding, of them feeling as though, although they do have gratitude for the things they want in their life, there's also this feeling of deep sadness and anger of like, why don't I have the things I want? Like, why is my life so hard? And feeling misunderstood by people. So they really want someone that's going to understand them, because I feel like this is a very unique person with a lot of layers to them that it's even difficult for me to read into their energy. Like, it's even hard for me to understand them. So it's like this person deeply wants to be understood and seen. We have achievement, effort plus intention. Clarity, planning, releasing, illusion. So when it comes to this person, pile number 3, they are very good at achieving the things they want. They're very good at planning. They have that stability where they know how to go after the things they want in life and create the things they want in their life. They know how to do that. They know how to work hard and get the things they want in when it comes to their career and their physical life. But when it comes to the emotional side of things, that is where things are a little bit hectic for this person, a little bit harsh for this person. Not all of you are going to like this card, but we have Twin Flame, Soul Partner, Eternal Union. I know a lot of people don't believe in twin flames, but this card came out. It doesn't necessarily mean that message is for everyone, but this could be a soul connection, like a deep soul connection in some way. We have deep emotions, unknown feelings, past life influences. So this is definitely a spiritual connection, someone you've known in a past life. We have setting boundaries, threshold, protection, and honor. So I think in this lifetime, this person's learning to open up their throat chakra, learning to create a healthier sense of communication when it comes to their emotions. I feel like this person feels things very deeply. They do. They're a very deeply sensitive person. They may not always show that, because I feel like they have this hard exterior with the tiger here. They have this hard exterior where it's like, when you look at them out in public, you may think that people respect them, that they have boundaries and everything. But when it comes to those closest to their heart, like, they sometimes struggle with speaking up for themselves and setting those boundaries and speaking about difficult emotions or speaking about difficult conversations with those they love. And so I feel like because of that, like, they have a soft spot in their heart for the people closest to them. And I feel like whoever was around them, like in the beginning stages of their life, could see that, or friends or things like that, and maybe sometimes take advantage of their kindness, is what I'm getting here, which is not a great thing to see. Friendship, yeah. Maybe there's someone like with a big friendship group or a significant friendship group that is very important to them, or maybe this is something to do with their family, but they are learning to set these boundaries and speak up for themselves more. So in the world, they give off this very hard exterior, but on the inside, they're a softie and they just want to be held. Like, that's what I'm getting from this person. You may start a friendship with them before you actually start a connection with them. We have summoning power, instinct, intellect, control. So they're learning to take back their power from these situations that made them feel powerless. We have abundance, fortune, wealth, plenty, power over difficulty with reclaiming your power, and go with the flow, letting go, cleansing, receiving. So like I said, this person's first going on a journey of letting go of the heartbreak, of the pain that is within their heart, so that they can really understand themselves, gain emotional maturity, emotional balance, gain power over this difficult situation, and then will be the time when they come into your life. And I felt my third eye expand as I say that. So you may actually get some intuitive messages or signs when this person's about to come into your life. So they first have to go through their own journey, and then they will come into your life. And they may actually create a lot of abundance and wealth within this lifetime. You may become friends with them first, and you may have a very deeply emotional and spiritual connection with them. We have temperance in the reverse. We have justice and the Seven of Swords. So it's like they first have to learn to speak their truth when it comes to people that are trying to deceive them. I know that message sounds repetitive, but I keep seeing it here within your pile. Queen of Wands, the Hierophant. Yeah, like they're meant to take back their power from the situation. It's a huge lesson for them. They're meant to find their confidence, their self-worth. Realize that they're worthy of more than this. The Seven of Swords, deceitful energy. So when are they going to meet this person? Potentially. Judgment. The Empress. The Eight of Wands. It's actually closer than you think. Four of Swords. The World. The Four of Wands. It's actually closer than you think. They just need to release a wound to do with their heart. Maybe even their mother. There's some spiritual, like, internal digging they need to do first with the Hermit. But it is closer than you think. And what your spirit guides are saying is like, if this is meant for you, it will be, because I saw the Wheel of Fortune was like popping out. So if this is meant to be, it will be. But if not, you know, your spirit guides can also bring someone else your way. I feel like a sensation on my lips as if someone's kissing me, and I just saw 555. So, you know, things can change. Like when we do readings like this is what our spirit guides want for us right now. A person they see for us right now. But if that person is not learning, if that person's not improving or growing, our spirit guides can change things around and bring us somebody else in love that is better suited to us. Because remember, we have so many soulmates out there, so many people we've created connections with in past lives, maybe people we haven't even met yet in past lives, but we'd be a good match for them. You know what I mean? Okay, so spirit guides of pile number 3. How could they meet this person? We have the Knight of Cups, 8 of Swords, 2 of Wands, 6 of Swords, the Moon, Strength. So there's something here about this person, like you won't see them. You're not going to look for them. There's a mystery here with the Moon, something hidden. They're going to notice you. They're going to come to you. Like even here in the 6 of Swords, her back is facing us. And I'm getting the sense that this person's going to notice you first. Like this person's going to like come up to you and notice you first. Before you notice them. So let's say it's out in public, you know, they could come up to you and talk to you first. Let's say the Moon makes me even feel like maybe some of you have already met this person on the dream realm, or they like dream of you before you physically meet. But I feel like this is going to be a meeting that could be physical, but it feels very emotional with all this water here and the moon. Like, it feels like you two emotionally connect on the first day. You two speak to each other where you two feel like you really get each other. What is their relationship going to be like, Spirit? What is their relationship going to be like? Queen of Swords, Seven of Wands, the Six of Cups, the Two of Swords, the High Priestess, the Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, the Magician, Five of Cups, Four of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, Ten of Cups, the Emperor. Okay, so what I intuitively feel from your cards is this connection's not going to be the easiest, but it's going to provide the most soul growth for both of you. This connection's not negative or bad or filled with anything negative or harmful. That's what I want to say right off the bat as a disclaimer, but there may be certain challenges you go through together that are meant to bring soul growth. In terms of communication, I see you two learning lessons or having certain challenges around communication. But this is going to help the both of you grow, help the both of you learn about each other, help the both of you communicate your feelings and your disappointments and what you're currently feeling. And you may actually find that both of you, as you're able to have those difficult conversations, you may actually find that it actually brings you closer together. Okay? And I'm not saying this connection is going to be bad. I feel like this is too new to tell fully, because I think with a magician, it depends on what you create here. So with a magician, it depends on how you react to these situations. If, like, let's say your person does something and it disappoints you, if you're able to work through that and communicate that in a way that is healthy for the both of you, where you're saying, I feel this way, blah, 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 blah. And if you're able to work on that, and if the other person's able to be receptive to that and work on that and grow together and get to know each other in that way, then you can create a very beautiful, healthy connection where you're able to understand each other's emotions and feelings. In the beginning, it may feel a little bit rocky because I see this Fool card where the mermaid's coming out of the water, and I'm remembering like the Little Mermaid when she first learned how to walk because she didn't have legs. So in the beginning, it may feel like you're still learning to walk through this connection with this person, but I actually feel like as you get through those beginning challenges and hurdles, you're going to create a very stable and strong and healthy connection that is going to last, that's going to transform the both of you, that's going to bring the both of you closer together, that's going to bring the both of you such fulfilling emotional connection to each other. And this is going to be a connection that lasts a long time with the Ten of Cups. This is going to be extremely emotionally fulfilling. You two are going to put in a lot of effort to each other. You two are going to grow. I see a strong mental connection, and I see a strong passion and sensuality and attraction to each other, but also strong and deep emotional connection. This is a very deep emotional connection, deep spiritual connection. And I think a lot of how the connection is going to go, like I said, depends on how you two react to the challenges, what you create from these challenges. So I think it depends on the choices that's made here with the Two of Swords. But I also feel like you two are going to choose each other. You two are going to stick through it, through thick and thin. Even through the challenging moments, I feel like you two are going to learn to work together as a couple and learn to Like what I said to pile 2 was when we have challenging moments with our person, in those moments it feels very hard, but when we're able to get through it and hold each other's hands through that, we're able to build trust with the person. Okay? And these challenges may seem like, oh, like I don't want to go through this, but I feel like this connection's not just a connection for romance. It has a spiritual purpose to it. You're meant to have soul growth in this connection. And think of a game. Like if the game was easy and you could go through every level, it would be boring. So I'm not saying this is going to be a bad connection or it's going to be hard or disappointing or sad. No, I actually think you're going to be extremely emotionally fulfilled. But it's not rainbows and sunshine. It's like what I want to say. So if there are challenges or hardships, it's not forever and it's not something that's happening to you. It's happening for the both of your souls' growths. So what is their connection going to be like? I'm going to end off here with these cards. Healing. You're meant to bring healing to each other. Air paradigm shift. So you two are going to completely shift each other energetically. You're going to grow. You're going to transform together. Transcend whatever. Harmonic flight. And earth, nurture nature. So this is going to be a connection that feels very innocent because the trust your innocence card is coming out. So like you two are going to feel like that type of couple that hold hands, that kiss, like it feels very innocent and cute. But you two may also trigger emotionally healing in each other. And that emotional healing may not be easy. Like, let's say you have a conversation with this person and you say something and their mother said something just like that to them and you trigger the F out of them, but that's meant to bring healing to their heart space, or vice versa. And I think it depends on how you communicate that to each other. Like, that's going to free you two from that. Because I feel like you two are eventually going to learn to communicate your emotions to each other in a healthy way that brings balance and harmony to your connection that is very grounded. And I see both of you learning to be vulnerable with each other, both of you having a very deep connection. And I see this being something a lot more stable where you two are going to nurture each other, where you two are going to be there for each other, support one another. And you two are going to completely grow, going to completely shift, transform your whole lives, your whole personalities while being together. So yeah, like this connection has a spiritual purpose for both of you. And I'm almost getting here the rainbow after the storm. Like maybe both of you have been through things in both of your lives, but you're the rainbow to each other's storm. So this is what I have for you, pile 3. I really hope this reading resonated. If it did, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I can't wait to see you in my next reading. Bye!